Hey guys, boy Cash, man. We back with another video, man. Another reaction. So again, like you see in the description, we're about to react to he killed 300 of his patients. So that's another doctor again. Before we react to cancer, like a doctor who's giving patient like fake cancer treatment. It went crazy, but this one he killed 300 of his patients. That's crazy. 300 is crazy. Even one is crazy, but I'm saying like 300, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, man. So that's what we're about to do today. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and make sure you give it a like and comment any other stories you think I should check first before I go to the next one. Because I'm really interested on his stories because he really did time and put them together, and I think most of his videos like 4 to 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. So it's kind of like really good to really get everything and on what happened in any stories. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's great the way he do it. So let's get it, man. I hope you enjoyed the video, man. Let's go.
Let's call him Chuck. And Chuck is about to become one of the most prolific serial killers in US history. So Chuck, he's a nurse, and one day he's at work, working at a hospital, and he looks down at a patient, and the patient is crying in pain. So Chuck looks at him, and Chuck is like, I really want to help this guy by putting him out of his misery. So then Chuck secretly injects the guy with a bunch of lidocaine, and the guy passes away. And I guess afterwards, Chuck feels pretty good about himself because he does it again and again and again.
Wait. Just like that? I thought he... Just like that? I thought like he was about to do something else, like try to treat them and failed using like other treatment that wasn't done before and killed them. You know that what? He just wanted to kill them, like really kill them. That's crazy.
Into their room, and he'll secretly spike their IV drips with insulin. And then, of course, the patients will pass away. And he does this for a while. And over time, the hospital starts to wonder, why are so many patients overdosing on insulin? And Chuck is the nurse in charge of most of those patients. So he immediately becomes a prime suspect. But unfortunately, the hospital can't quite prove that Chuck intentionally unalived anyone, so they allow him to resign. And then a month later, Chuck takes a new job at a different hospital. There, he slips 3 elderly women a heart medication they don't need, called digoxin. The digoxin, of course, kills them. Then about a year later, he's working at another hospital. And there, same thing. He unalives a 91-year-old woman with...
Wait, why they keep taking him? Like, there's no records of like medication missing and stuff. Like, what? Just like that?
Digoxin. Then he gets a job at a rehab center. And there, one night, he sneaks into a patient's room while they're sleeping. And he's got a syringe, and he's about to unalive them. But luckily, the patient wakes up and fights back. And apparently, there's some kind of struggle, and it ends with the patient having a broken arm. And so, yeah, of course, then the rehab center fires Chuck. Oh, but Chuck, he just keeps on going. He, again, gets a new job at a new hospital.
Damn.
And there, he unalives another patient with digoxin. Then he leaves that hospital and does the same thing at a new hospital. Then yet again at a different new hospital. He unalived 5 more people. So at this point, Chuck's been secretly unaliving people off and on for about 14 years. And no one has ever really caught him because no one can prove he's the one who's doing it. Until one day, Chuck gets a job at a new medical center, and there he meets an ICU nurse. Her name's Amy, and Amy likes Chuck. She thinks he's a good nurse who has a lot of knowledge about medicine, so quickly Chuck and Amy become work friends. They talk all the time at work, he really opens up to her, but secretly, on the side, Chuck is still murdering his patients. Then, one day, an assistant pharmacist working at the hospital pharmacy, they notice a suspiciously high amount of deaths in one ward, and the deaths are all due to overdoses of insulin and digoxin. And police, they start looking into these deaths and they start connecting the dots, and all roads are pointing to Chuck being the one responsible. So the hospital immediately fires him, which sucks for Chuck, but police realize Chuck can just go get a new job at a different hospital, and police want to stop that from happening. They want to charge him with murder, but first, they have to find proof. So they go to Chuck's friend, Amy, and they tell her everything. Everything Chuck's been doing, he's been unaliving patients. They show her all the proof they have, and Amy is shocked. I mean, this is her friend. So police ask her if she'll help them bust Chuck. She'll wear a wire, and she can go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. So she wears the wire, and then she hits up Chuck, and she asks him to meet her at a restaurant. So then Chuck comes to the restaurant to meet her, and they're talking. And Amy's clever. Once she gets him talking, she gets him to admit everything he's done. All the unalivings, all the patients, exactly how he did it, everything. And she records the whole thing. So finally, after a 16-year spree, Chuck is finally arrested. Here's his mugshot. And when all is said and done, he admits to unaliving around 45 patients total. Although in retrospect, they actually think it might be closer to 300. But they can't really prove it due to lack of records. Regardless, Chuck goes to trial, he's found guilty, and he's sentenced to 11 different life sentences, like over 400 years in prison. I don't think he's getting out.
Yo. Hey, wait. 16 years doing that. You never get caught. As a murderer, from watching movies and stuff, like, from watching movies and stuff, I said as a murderer, like, bro, what the fuck? I'm not a murderer. Like, what the hell? What did I say, bro? Like, no. I'm saying, like, 16 years is crazy to never get caught for 16 years. But shit. 411 life sentence. It's like, bro, if they find out like you can be reborn and they caught this nigga, bro, I think he's going back to jail because there's no way. Why 400? Just say life. Just say life. Just say you got life. That's it. You got life. You don't have to add all the extra like years, cause it's not gonna do them. You know what I'm saying, bro? But why, bro? Like, why push him? What made him do that? You just wake up one day and say, you know what? I'm gonna start killing people today. I think that's a great idea. Like, what? I'm trying to think where's this came from. I don't get it, bro. But hey, that's crazy, man. Anyway, that was all for today, man. I hope you I'm not saying enjoy the story, but like I hope you make some comment and try to, trying to clear out things with me on this because I'm confused. I'm confused with this too. So that was a great story. But anyway, that's some movie shit. To me, that's some movie shit. But yeah, so don't forget to subscribe and like and comment, man. I really appreciate that, and this made push the video, man. So I enjoy doing these stories because they are great stories, and I think Ray William is doing a great job by doing it. So I appreciate it. So stay focused, man. That's all.